My name is Gaspard. This castle is cursed, and everybody has taken on a different form. Gaspard pulls out once again a long piece of paper, a standard mercenary contract employing you for a new one-off freelance position to break the curse of Castle Saint-Sauveur.
I'm in.
Today's the beginning of our lives. The day we become adventurous and not mercenaries.
A moth lands on the top of Fernie and is just watching you and on and is just like, oh my god. Oh my god.
Right?
This is sick.
Isn't this so sick? This moth thinks this is sick. What's your name?
Kevin. Welcome back to another episode of Sword AF. My name is Damien. I am your DM. It's my first time DMing, so thanks for coming along for the ride. Also going around the table, we have our beautiful cast of characters and our new miniatures made by Stitched Crow. Thank you very much, Stitched Crow. When we last left our heroes, they had just met the Castellan of Saint-Sauveur and delivered the Moonwater. However, they only got paid a little bit, enough for one job, nowhere near enough to make up for the job that they botched previously. Seeing that they were 4 heroes and not the usual delivery person Tillop, Gaspard, the Castellan of Saint-Sauveur, offered them another contract, asking them to break the curse of the castle. In exchange, he would give them whatever was in his power to give. After sleeping on it and having an eventful night with a lot of character development and a little bit of patty cake, they decided to sign the contract, binding them to the castle until the contract is fulfilled.
I thought he was gonna give us a boatload of money.
When you finish,
A vault. I don't think a boat was ever involved.
There was no boat.
you 4 have just signed various effigies that are kind of like your name, I suppose. And Gaspard rolls it back up and says, ah, good, a contract is a contract. Well, get to it.
Is there a map of the house?
I don't know how to break the curse. I would have done it myself.
Yeah, do you have any strange areas that you suspect we go in first? Any parts that you think are
Any
this?
suspicious activity?
Yeah.
Well, there is this library. There is a lot of information here. Usually when you don't have any information, you could start at the library. Now that you are part of the castle, I suspect you would also be able to talk to our inhabitants. And then you start to hear some of the windows go like, talk to us, talk to us.
Oh.
Talk to us, talk to us.
The moon window. He didn't even say anything to me last night.
I think we just call it a normal window. It's anything, you can see whatever through there.
Oh.
It's not built just for
Well,
the
it
moon.
is facing the moon.
Oh my gosh. I can go talk to that boarhead now.
Because you're part of castle. Okay, let's go
my
talk to the
God.
boarhead.
Let's go talk to the boarhead.
Good, because you can't read, so we can go to the library.
Wow, harsh.
Sorry, I just meant like we could split up, but if we want to stay together.
He's right.
Yeah, I'm right.
Okay, are we gonna split up?
No.
Let's go to the library. Are you okay?
Yes.
Well, you're here.
We made it!
You know what? You're rude. I'm just gonna say it.
I'm
You're
sorry.
rude, and I don't like that.
I like
don't know
that,
how many
Dolores. I like
times
that.
you can
Thank
ask
you,
me how to
Coda.
break the curse that I already don't know how to break, and you're like, let's go to the library, and there's a lot of books.
I've had a night, and I just wanted a map. I just wanted a map.
Our cartographer
Sorry.
was the town pervert.
That makes sense.
You're what?
Cartographer.
He
The
was mapping
pervert?
people's butts.
Oh,
He
Fernie.
No.
No, he's got it. It's right. There's the one that you killed.
How much is there to
Okay.
map? Depends on whose butt it is.
2 different continents.
Are there any ladders in this library?
Yes, of course.
Yeah, we
Just
gonna
so I
need
can
that.
reach the other shelves of the books.
Unless
So-
Fernie wants to,
And a rift that divides them.
So Gaspard looks over to the ladder, like it's a typical like sort of sliding ladder on one end of the bookcase, and he grabs it. He says, "When you are in the light," and then it stops immediately because that's as long as the bookshelf is. And he's like, "Well, there it is. Take a look."
Thanks. I
Cool
climb up
song.
it. Yeah, so
What do you see up there?
What kind of book are you looking for?
I think I'm just looking for anything suspicious. So I'm a lot of these books it feels like aren't really like suspicious to me. I'm just looking.
Okay, so you're just seeing if there's anything out of place.
Yeah.
Roll. That would be for me perception if you're just
Okay.
trying to tell if anything is different.
Okay, 7 + 2.
Okay, so Bug, you haven't seen a whole lot of books in your life, so honestly for you it's kind of more or less all the same. There's some that are bound in leather, some that are more cotton bound, others that are just, you know, a little bit older, a little bit newer, but you're not specifically seeing anything that's
Yeah.
different.
Maybe I'm looking at the books and I'm like, any of you guys want to fight? Anybody?
One of them pops its head out and is like, no, not me, and then pops back in.
Ooh.
The books can talk.
Only I can. It's a very lonely life.
Wow.
I envy the dead.
Can I ask that book a question?
We.
Oh, great. Hi. I have a question for you. We are looking to break a curse.
Right.
For our friend.
I know that dance. Ha!
I don't like anyone here. Can I open you up and read your contents, or can you tell me?
Wow, madam, rude.
Can I see if there's any, information about the curse in your book?
You know, when I was cursed and transformed into a book, I was curious as well what would be written inside of me. I had someone look. It's a bunch of pictures of organs. Spooky,
So you're a medical book.
I guess.
I look at Fernie and I go, oh gosh, Dolores is gonna be so horny for this book soon.
So,
He's
anyways.
gonna want to spread that book open and blow its back out.
And you look over and Dolores is just like, her hands are just rubbing the back and the front, and she's just going,
Whoa, that's not. Whoa.
wow,
Wow.
okay, so soft. What did you look like when you were a human?
Well.
And
if
I
you can-
roll for investigation. I'm looking at the biggest bookshelf.
Amazing.
3.
Oh shit. Plus 5, 8.
Coda, to the right of you, there's this very ornate, very special bookcase. So you can tell, like, if there's anything fancy or elegant, that's exactly where you would put it. But you don't care about that because you're looking at the bottom shelf of the one to the left of it. It looks very shoddily put together. There is a picture book about a happy little squirrel, and you're enamored with that.
I grab it and I go, Fernie, look.
Whoa.
It's a picture book with squirrels.
Oh, yeah. No, yeah.
I thought you'd like it.
I love squirrels. That's awesome.
Because it rhymes with girl.
Well,
Remember?
It
well, yeah,
does
but
rhyme
does.
with girl.
Okay. Well, I'm not
They're
getting
also my
much out of.
family.
I'm not getting much out of this book because you haven't told me anything.
I don't know anything. I'm a person.
And Dolores just shoves
Not even asking
him.
me any questions. You're like, wow, ow. You're just like, what are you? Who are you?
Do you know anything about the curse?
Yeah, I was here.
Anything else?
Yes.
What?
Ask me. Thank you.
Can I ask you about the curse?
Yes, do it.
I'm asking you, what is the curse?
Okay, thank you. Huh.
I hate
It's okay,
everybody
it's
here.
okay.
There was this witch, right? And she basically, like, we promised her, like, a prince baby, but we didn't give it to her. And so she transformed all of us into a furniture.
We've actually heard this story.
Okay, well, geez, sorry.
Any new information or anything?
I don't know what's new to you.
Right.
There was a whole situation with, like, the witch got mad. We all got transformed. I like this one.
I am not
we
attracted
heard-
at all anymore.
Oh, I have a question.
Sure.
We heard the prince got turned into a plate.
Yeah.
Do you know what the plate might have looked like?
Normal plate, like white and
Okay.
normal.
Is there any specialty about the plate so that if anything were to happen to the plate, we would know?
Nope, that's part of the punishment. It looks just like all the other plates. So really, if something happened to one plate, it could have been anybody.
When
but it
you-
also could have been the prince.
When you were still a person, what was your favorite, or I guess this castle didn't exist when you were still a
No, I was a baby. I grew up here.
Well, was there like a place that you loved to go?
Oh yeah, I loved going into like this cistern. Like there was a very special place. I don't remember the way anymore, but I remember I had to do something special to get into it.
To get into the cistern?
Cistern.
Okay, so where did this witch go?
Oh, that's a good question.
Does she live in this castle now?
Oh.
Okay, so Dolores just slams shut the
Ow,
book
my
and
asshole!
pushes the book in between the other
pressure
books.
made air fly everywhere. Ow!
You'd think a book's asshole would be on the outside, right?
I
I
don't
wouldn't
care.
think that.
I didn't like him.
Anyway, I'm looking for a book on witches.
Okay. Give me an investigation roll.
10.
Plus 5, 15.
15.
Okay, so you notice in this very ornate bookcase, there is one book that does look a little bit odd, maybe a little bit older than the rest, and it has a dragon's head on the bottom and a harpy coming down from the top. So you can tell it's a book on monsters.
Ooh, okay, grab it.
Okay.
And
Another Kevin's like, "Ah!" Lies by. All right, so you open it up and you search on through, and you get to the section not on witches specifically, but hags.
I take offense. I don't know why.
Dolores, you're much prettier than a hag. Okay, let's
Thanks,
see.
Coda.
You're welcome.
So you're searching through, and your eye rests on one type of hag, and that is a hearth hag.
Okay.
And you see the description. They are terrible, fiendish beings that seek out babies in order to turn them into more of their kind. These are known for setting up domiciles and building locations out almost as nests, and they can use them to spawn children of their own.
Shit.
Is this a nest?
You guys, it's just like, I was about to say Alien. It is just like Alien though. You guys, it's just like, what's like, bees. Bees do that, don't they? Do bees do that? Ants do that.
Do what?
They take prey and they make a mound and then they take prey back to the queen and the queen feeds on the prey.
Oh yeah, like ants.
That's,
But she
Fernie,
does this
roll a
with
nature check for me. 16 plus
16 plus 2.
2. So Coda saying this awakens something in you. And we get a solid 2-minute monologue about ants.
So yeah, so ants, the way they find their burrow and the way the queen gets created and all this stuff and yeah, a montage happens.
So as he drones out and is explaining, you all start to realize that this was maybe the most apt metaphor that Coda could have ever dropped, and Fernie is a wellspring of knowledge.
And that's how ants.
That
was actually
that
really,
was actually incredible.
Sorry that we keep saying actually before we compliment
Yeah, that was
you. Incredible.
actually incredible.
Yeah, that
You're a good person. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
I'm friends with a few colonies.
Okay, so if this witch of this castle feeds on it for her prey, and that means her prey is her plates?
No, the
No.
prey is this.
The babies.
Her baby or her plates?
I now feel like I didn't really explain it.
Yeah, can you give it to us again? Run it
feel
back.
like-
So
okay.
anyways.
So you give another incredible 2-minute monologue. We see shots of Gaspard just like crying in the distance, just like nodding and like, let him have it, son.
Wow.
The physicality makes sense for ants.
So Gaspard is in the corner just like tending this flower, like spraying it with the moon water and just looking over and just like,
Yeah.
I have a quick question.
I have a quick answer. I hope they match.
You've been single your whole life. So this flower that you've had.
There was one. Well, you see, and it pauses for another 5-minute monologue.
And Fernie, for some sap comes out of Fernie's eye hole.
and
he goes back
and
to you.
Dolores is just like. Anyway, so this flower that you are holding, what is it for?
I know not what it was for. You see, when the hag gave us this curse, she gave us no clue on how to break it, only gave me this flower and told me that as the Castellan, it was my duty to make sure it was okay. I had to take care of it, lest we all die.
The curse has to do with the flower.
So you knew it was a hag and you didn't tell us.
I said witch.
You said hag.
Hag witch, it's all a woman.
Oh my! I
Bug.
do not.
No, sir.
I am a wooden robot and I am offended.
I smack,
Wow.
I smack Bug across the head.
And Bug,
I'm sorry!
Do an unarmed strike, see how much damage it does. That's a 4. So Coda, being incredibly strong as Coda is, and maybe fueled up, a little fired up, a little toasted, a little fiery from last night, gives you a solid whack in the temple. It's 4 damage to you, Bug.
4
It's 4 damage.
That's not how we talk about women, Bug.
That's true.
I have never been more proud, honestly. Thank you.
Of course.
Bug, no hug this time.
No hug for bug.
I want to hurt you.
Okay, well, I'm already having a rough life. So why don't you fulfill your contract? Ask me questions, whatever you want.
I
Do
get
you
up
know
and
where
I'm
the
like holding my cheek and I'm like, Bug, don't act like it hurts. And then I look at you and I'm like, I've never realized my name rhymes with a hug.
Aw.
Anyway,
I did.
Have you seen the hag since have you seen the witch since she left?
Yeah, she's right over there. No, like, I don't know. Like, okay, like she disappeared after. Well, did you go to the University of Dumb Questions?
Where's
Why are you looking at me?
I don't know, you're
Next-
mad at me.
I just go to school.
Where's the cistern?
Oh, the cistern. That has been sealed for many years.
the
No,
place
it's
where you
been-
used to play as a kid.
That was the book.
Where do you think you are right now?
Sorry, I just got freaking whacked by my hero. Sorry if I need a couple minutes to get my bearings straight.
Bug, your face is beet red, if that's possible.
As a blue goblin, it is impossible.
Well, you see, the cistern, that has always been at the base of the castle, but due to a collapse of some kind or a blockage, none of us have gone there in many years. It's, I guess on the first floor, back through the middle. I don't remember. It's been hundreds of years.
Okay, first floor, back through the middle, what?
Yeah.
I don't know. It's been hundreds of years. I don't know.
Okay.
Maybe go there. Go look. I don't know.
We'll go.
Okay, let's
go.
go.
I have one stop I want to make on the way there.
Talk to the boar.
Okay.
You already knew.
Yeah, well.
Before we talk to the boar, which is most important to me.
Okay.
Second up, I want to look at this flower really quick. See if I can, because I've been around flowers before.
Yeah.
I have some on me sometimes.
Yeah. You're in blue.
Is
They
that
they grow out of me and I don't know what to do about it.
Is that a brag?
It's fine.
Cool.
It's fine.
You're in bloom
Don't have to-
right
nobody has
now.
to freak out about it.
Okay.
It's very normal.
Okay, here we go.
The bra.
16 plus for nature.
2, so 18.
18. All right, so you, Fernie, you have a strong connection with the forces of nature, specifically plants. So you're looking at this flower, and at the base of it, you realize it isn't just a single plucked flower. There's a root to it. You can tell it's actually growing out of the table that it's on. And as you look kind of under the table, you see that there's no space beneath it. And while you can't look past where it is necessarily, you can tell that, you give it a little tug and there's no give. It is a very strong root system tied to this flower.
Okay, so this flower, it's growing out of this table.
Okay.
This is like, I know nature. This is weird nature.
Yeah.
This is some messed up nature. It's connected to the castle.
Or the witch.
Ooh,
Maybe the witch is using it.
Can you just pull it?
I guess I could try to pull it.
Gaspard's like, no, don't do anything to the flower. I was tasked with this job to keep the flower safe.
Gaspard.
Look at it all you want, but
Gaspard, protector of flowers. You're a frog.
you're a frog.
No.
That's a up thing to say to a French guy. I know, cut it out. Above board, it's funny.
I've never liked you, Gaspard, whatever the your name is.
You got it. All right, no, don't, please, I beg of you, don't.
Fine.
I don't think we should pull it out.
I cast
Okay.
detect magic on the table to see what else is going on. The table and the flower.
Okay, great. So this flower, you see glowing at the base of it is this, again, light blue mist. And this
The
light,
same mist from the dagger.
potentially, it's a light blue mist. And you, detect magic only goes so far, but you can see a root system line going about 2 feet down through the table and sort of out back into the castle, out and down. But at a certain point, the stone gets a little bit too thick for you to see the magic through. But you can tell it is running down.
Okay.
There's a trail of.
You
I
detected
think-
magic?
I did.
Yeah.
I think we should go down to the cistern.
Yes.
These roots go down through the castle, so I
Yeah.
think we should go
Let's
down.
go down.
We should go to the cistern. You
agree.
know who's probably going to know more about the cistern?
The boar.
boar.
Yeah,
Let's go talk
yeah,
to the boar.
Let's
Stop
I feel
by
like
the
if
boar.
we don't, you're not gonna let it go.
yeah.
I'm so excited to talk to this boar.
Okay, that's
go.
good.
Yeah, it makes me feel really.
Does anyone want any pie?
No, please, we must go to the.
Oh, okay.
Y'all leave the library and you're making your way down back to the second floor hallway. Again, it's sort of like a around the stairs situation with all these different doors with symbols above them denoting what these doors are. But in the middle of this area, before you get to the trophy room, is a boar head, which Fernie previously tried to talk to. But now you have the magic of the castle within you, and you are part of things. So, Fernie, what do you do?
I walk straight up to the boar head, I look it right in the face, and I say, all right, now you can talk to me.
Oh, I'm so glad. No one's tried to talk to me for so long. Because I'm stuck out here by myself. I was outside by myself when we all got
Fernie starts to slowly step back.
I'm going to tell you a pretty cool story about...
Just slowly steps back. He just
Dolores
like walks back.
grabs
to you
Bug's
guys.
shoulder.
Thursday. Might have been a Tuesday.
And he
if I
keeps
think
backing
about
up.
it. Wednesday,
I step back too.
Friday.
I think we should check on the plates.
The plates, right?
Yeah,
Let's
sorry,
check on the
we gotta
plates.
check on the plate.
Yeah.
See ya.
Remember, I had a plate once.
Bye.
Okay, so
I say, wow, he was boring.
Oh, that was really funny.
Fernie looks at you and he
he's a
starts to
bore.
slowly step back.
because he's such a bore. You guys get it?
Okay, well, let's go check on the plates. Yeah.
Yeah,
That
and, then,
feels-
and maybe just be ready just in case, like maybe we like killed their prince.
I don't know if we did kill their prince.
Words are spells. Let's not do that.
Yeah, great.
Right, totally, yeah.
You got it.
But also, like, maybe we did. Yeah. God.
Let's go. Well, let's go see.
Okay.
And I'm just gonna hit this restroom that's in between these two doors really quickly. So you guys go see the plates, and I'm just gonna hit this restroom.
Oh, I've never seen you pee. What?
Why would you have?
Fernie looks at you and then he's like,
Fernie!
Fernie, you stumble backwards over the railing and then you land on the first floor and then you just as you run back
and then I
up.
just run straight into where the plates are.
All right, so you guys are waiting by the door, collecting yourselves. Coda, I'm sure you're off on your own. We'll check on you in a minute.
Great.
And as you're starting to open the door, you can hear in the distance, "That's how come I never found love, and the other thing I did." And so you push your way through the door.
I'm like pushing my way through the door. Bug is right behind me, and Fernie's just like breathing behind us.
Okay, so you enter, and right where you left it are these shards on the ground. Shards of these plate and a cup. And around them in a circle are so many other plates and cups right at your feet. And now you can hear what you couldn't before, just wailing and crying.
I
And
hate
they
this.
look up at you, and a little cup just goes, "Ah, what the f? Oh, why? Why?
Oh.
He wanted to sing his little song for you. That's all he wanted. What the f?
Okay.
Okay.
So they could be sad about another one of their
Maybe
friends
it was their
dying.
We're
grandfather.
so sad that the prince is dead now.
Oh, no.
You look over in the corner and there's a teapot just going and just like shooting tea everywhere.
Oh God, I can't watch throw up. That's why I wasn't a nurse.
I've never seen a teapot like white girl wasted before.
It lands in a cup and the cup is just like and just like pours
Oh
it out
God,
again.
two girls.
This is really good.
That's not even the first reference in this series that has been made of that video. God damn. So the cups are looking at you like, "Well, we had so many years to prepare a special song for visitors." And one of them, one of the castle mages from back in the day, shows an illusion in their hands, replaying exactly what happened from their perspective. So you enter this door, and then all the plates are shaking, like I said, just shaking. And mainly the one up in front, and this one goes, "Go on, it's okay. You've practiced for so long." He's like, "But I am so nervous." And it's like, "No, you've got this, our prince. Lead us. You have the solo in the song. You've earned it." It's like, "We've earned it." So they take each other's hands, they walk up together as a pair, and then they start to launch into it. "You are here! You are here!" And it's just like shatter into dust with shards on the ground. And it was like, "Oh my God!" And all the plates are shaking as you walk by. And when you raised your hammer at them, they stopped. It's a new thing we made up.
I had no idea that it was a performance. I thought we were getting attacked.
By a plate?
Yes.
Or what? What is even the worst case scenario of a plate?
But also,
I think you should give us the benefit of the doubt. How are we supposed to know that the plate was an important monarch figure? We just thought it was a plate.
I guess when you say it like that, you stopped our royal line.
Oh my
What the
God.
Oh,
Okay,
Wow.
my heart is truly broken. I'm so sorry.
give him your pie. I'm sorry.
That's my job. I carry those.
I can't give him a pie. They're a plate that's broken. What's the point?
Well, I didn't know a plate could be a king. I didn't know maybe a plate could eat.
You are so lucky that Elizabeth is stuck in the kitchen as an oven. Because no one is allowed to tell her anything about her betrothed.
Oh, she was betrothed to a
To the
plate.
prince, to the dead prince.
So she's the oven? Wow, great choice. Of course. Always
right.
make us the big object.
Wow.
I'm having a day, okay?
It's okay. She plates it here. And then Fernie's just like,
She plates it
Bernie,
here.
no! Bernie, no!
he goes to the door, he's like,
Okay.
just kidding. I'm just kidding.
I think there's nothing we can do but apologize and walk out.
Where?
Apologize. Apologizing is not going to put our prince back together. Look at him. His body's over there, and his body's over there.
Can I ask you a question?
You just did.
No! Why is everyone in this house annoying? What? What
I tell you what. If everyone in the room is an asshole, you're the asshole. You killed the prince.
Okay, what are you gonna do if the prince is dead? Is there another person in the, or is it done?
Not really. No, the prince is dead.
What about Bertha or whatever the her name is?
Elizabeth?
Yeah.
He was a very special prince. He was marrying the commoners, not nobility.
Of course, the commoners and her last name's Girth. Great.
Elizabeth is her first name.
Okay, well, even worse.
Her last name is Saint Trash.
I hate this place. You know what? I'm ready to go because we killed the prince, and you know what? He probably was a shit man.
He was the most perfect man of all.
Oh, God. Maybe he was the one good man.
He was. I'm saying.
Okay, let's just apologize and leave.
Should we let Elizabeth Girth? No, I hate that
I don't want to go talk to an oven and apologize to it. I've already been slapped by my hero. I want to go home.
We can't go home, Bug.
Maybe we shouldn't have signed this contract. Maybe we should have just delivered the thing and gone. We haven't even gotten into combat yet, and I don't want to do this.
Stop. Hey, pull it together. Can Dolores?
Don't you dare slap me.
Can Dolores hit him?
Roll to hit because Bug is not distracted this time.
You should slap me.
Bug, stay.
then you gotta
Just
suck.
snap out of it. 15.
That hits.
Holy shit.
Holy shit, that hits.
Snap out
roll
of
for your
it.
damage. Roll your damage for a D4. Meaty hooks.
3.
All right, so you do
Jesus
3 damage
Christ.
to Bug. You took 24 health.
I'm sorry. I had to.
Oh my God, thank you. That woke me up a little bit.
Great.
Okay.
Can we go?
You're right. Let's get out of here.
Okay, let's go.
So y'all two are gonna head over to the kitchen. What are you doing, Fernie?
After they leave, I turn to the plate and I just go, so where are you broken?
It's just like, it's done on the.
Where is he, sorry, where is he broken?
Well, you notice how most plates are like one piece and there's like 15? I don't understand the question.
So, because I'm like, a tree robot, I have this,
Sure,
can
'cause
mend.
that's a thing.
I can
Okay.
mend things. I can mend a plate. It's a good thing he's not a person.
You're a necromancer.
No, I wish. No, I'm a druid. Don't meet many of them around here, huh?
No, we've been. What? No.
There's not even anything to rest his arm on. It's just like, shoo, shoo.
So
All right,
what does that do?
everybody
Do you have to
relax.
roll?
I'll fix him.
Do you have to roll for anything?
Spell repairs a single break or tear in an object you touch, such as a broken chain link, 2 halves of a broken key, a torn cloak. No, it's.
That's it?
Touch. It's instantaneous.
All right, so
That's
Fernie.
sick as
Just,
Okay, so Fernie, you see this shattered plate rearrange itself so that the cracks are still visible, but you can see the exact breaking point. And they start to slowly stitch themselves together in a way that you can tell the plate was broken. You can very much see these breaking points, but they are now once again connected.
Prince! Is that what he sounded like before?
Not even close.
but,
What the did you do to the prince?
but he's alive! My work here is done. You're welcome. I don't know what that is. I'm just gonna walk. I'm gonna turn to everyone and be like, This will be our little secret for now. It'll be funny.
You say that to the cops and plates?
Yeah, I'll be like, don't tell them. It'll be a fun little surprise because they all think that the prince is dead.
Roll intimidation.
Okay. My intimidation is like, hey, come on, we'll keep this a little secret. That is a 1.
So,
Hey, let's keep this little secret.
that's a natural one. So Shane, they look at you and they're like, you know what? No, I am going to tell everyone that I know. In fact, I'm going to invent a new method of communication just to do it. Or my name isn't Jacques Telegram.
No.
And Fernie looks at them all, and he just like this. He just goes. He leaves the room.
Door just off its hinges. You just walk through. Dolores and Bug, hearing this, do you follow?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Great.
We got to get down there.
Something, I think a door just.
Let's go to the cistern.
We gotta get Coda. Where's Coda?
Meanwhile, in the town of Citiesville. Coda, you enter this room again. Here in the cold light of day, you can see the wall on the left has scorch marks the likes of which you've never seen. As does the ground, a line all the way down. But beyond that, no changes. The dagger is lying right there.
Okay, I go forward and I grab it.
Okay?
And then I walk out of the room.
Okay?
Okay, and then I close the door behind me.
Great.
Coda, we're going to the cistern.
Hey, Coda.
And I will meet you down there. Is the trophy room right above?
Trophy room is basically right next to where the boarhead was.
Okay, I walk and I hear screaming.
There's another time.
And I get the fuck away from him, and I open the door, and the glass case is there.
Yes, the glass case is there, and there are two suits of armor that are just like, boo, boo.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm gonna put it back.
Oh, Mama's back home. Oh, we missed Mama so much.
Oh.
And the dagger's like, honey, we're coming home.
Oh my God.
I miss
Ma'am,
you
I am
boys.
so sorry. I did not know you were alive.
You
I-
were so rude to me.
What do you mean I was rude to you?
You took me out of my glass.
Okay, well, I'm
bed.
gonna put you back in your glass, ma'am.
Well, no harm, no foul, I
Okay,
suppose.
and I agree. Here we go. I'm gonna set you on the ground really quick. Is that okay?
It's been so long since I've been touched by a man.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna miss you.
I'm just gonna put you back in there. Okay, boys.
Thanks for bringing our mama back. Boo.
No problem, boys.
Boo. She's not magical at all. Boo. This is inconsequential. Boo.
Wait. Oh, I'm sorry. Hold on. She's not cursed.
No.
She's just a dagger.
Yeah.
And she's your mom.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
You.
So as you're leaving to catch up with the rest of your group that has gone downstairs, you just hear like, I'm thinking it's probably the last time I'm gonna
Jesus
Christ.
Christ.
A long time.
So
You run
what-
downstairs to be with them. Oh, sorry.
What is a cistine?
Sister.
Wow.
Cistern.
Cistern.
Well, you know how you can have like a cistern or a brother.
Why did I ask?
I don't. Okay. We
Yeah.
have a lot of work to do.
And it's funny because I definitely know what a cistern is.
Great. What is it?
No, I know what it is, and I'm gonna tell
Roll
you.
deception. It's a 4.
-1.
Okay, so that's a 3. Coda, I would like you, with the most bold face possible, to tell everyone here what a cistern is. Loud and proud.
Come on, hero of mine.
Hey,
Tell me what it is.
suddenly something opens up in Fernie's chest that, or like in his like lower abdomen, where it's like this one of those like readers. And it's like.
Okay, a cistern is someone that you kind of hire to do the work for you for free that identifies as a female. Cistern. Like intern, but cis.
Fernie, when it goes really high, does that mean he's telling the truth?
No.
Oh.
Okay, I don't know what a cistern is.
Well, I know what a cistern is. It is a
Please
place.
roll deception.
Oh no, you don't know either?
So this is another 4?
It's
No.
a 6
Okay.
plus 5, 11.
Okay, make up whatever lie you wanted to lie.
So a cistern, pretty easy, pretty cool place. It's underneath castles normally, and it's usually where holy men come together to say prayers and read the Bible and, basically shoot the shit and smoke cigars and connect with the Lord. And I've never been invited, ever, in my life. And it says sister in it, but it's a lie.
Oh. Well, the 90s lie detector test on Fernie seems good.
All right, so given that 90s lie detector test, you all believe her. So now you know you are looking out for a church lounge.
Okay.
You know, like a castle-like church lounge.
Yeah,
Okay.
looking for a...
I love a church lounge.
Great. So you make your way down through this area, and you find yourselves going behind the master staircase and seeing that this castle stretches on for so much longer than you expected. More doors on every side. And all the way down, you can see there is one area that is much larger than the rest. One door that is clearly made for larger things to come in and out. And there is a halberd and a blade as a symbol above it.
Yeah, I want to go in the. You guys, I think we should go in the. This looks like an armory to me.
Ooh.
Like a cistern.
Like a cistern.
No.
Okay.
I open the door to that, whatever that is.
Amazing. So you enter, and you are correct, Coda, it is an armory. You can see on the wall so many different swords of so many different shapes and sizes, so many daggers of so many different shapes and sizes, halberds, staves, crossbows, boomerangs, axes, all of these things, a couple shields here and there. But you can tell that a lot of them have been lost to the ravages of time, because without anyone to maintain this armory, they have rusted. They have shown their age. But you can look around as you will. And then in the center of this room, there is another door further back, and you can't quite see what the symbol is above it.
I don't know. These weapons are pretty.
No, they look jank.
Yeah. What's in that door?
Fernie walks up to that door and tries to open it.
Okay, so even given your strength, this door will not budge. It is absolutely sealed shut, and you can tell that there is a colossal metal lock on the front. They did not want people getting in here. But looking through the bars of the window, these slats, you can see inside more riches than you've ever seen in your life. These are riches beyond what you would have expected in a children's book. Gold, floor to ceiling, treasure chests, everywhere. Beautiful, ornate crowns and circlets, and golden armor that is clearly not used for battle, but is there for royalty.
Fernie's head turns 180 and he goes, I found the vault!
And then I go, see, I knew it. I knew we should have followed our dreams and done this. This was the right move. We are so close to becoming who we really want to be and getting all this money. And then I'm going to get lessons on how to be a better fighter.
From
Who?
I don't know, with all my money.
Oh.
Yeah.
So what if I just busted open this door with my thighs? What if I just pushed right through it, like kicked?
Okay, number one, ew. Number two,
Okay.
we have a curse to break. We signed a contract.
Okay, so we're still figuring out like whatever this is, right? So we're down here looking for what? Said curse.
So we can't go in the vault.
Yeah, because that doesn't look like priests smoke cigars.
And these weapons look like shite.
Yeah.
Right, we have to go to the cistern.
Can I roll investigation to see if there's any?
Yes, you can.
Yeah.
16. Wait, this is so hard to read. 16. Yeah.
Plus 5.
16 plus 5, 21. So, Coda, you are a blade singer. Now, you may not know much about boomerangs or shields, halberds, but if there's one thing that you know, it's swords. And the ravages of time be damned. There are a couple of swords here that clearly have something special about them. Now, this is a castle armory. You don't know if this is magic or just high craftsmanship, whatever. But there are some quality items here. And the two swords that are closest to the vault door
Yeah.
are clearly of a high quality.
Okay.
Their metal is marbled in a way. You can see it's been layered over high temperatures, making it almost like a rippling steel. So the one on the left is a shape that you would maybe associate more with like a falchion. The handle is ornate silver. And you can tell that the hilt is, but rather the handle is very rigid and strong and has an emerald at the end of it.
Okay.
This other one is very long and slender. The pride of Saint-Sauveur.
Are they both one-handed weapons?
They are.
Ooh, you guys. I'm
Yeah?
gonna take one of these swords. Which one?
Oh,
Any.
I think the ornate one, silver.
I think they're both ornate.
They are both ornate, as are
Just
all
pick
things
one.
in the
Bernie?
castle.
The one that's not rusted.
Oh, that's tough. Well, that one has a cool green gem on it, and I think I like that.
Let's go with that one.
Okay,
Grab it.
you got it.
Shing.
So you put the falchion in your sort of like extra. Where
The dagger. I have a dagger.
You have a dagger. Okay, great. So it is very rusted as of now, but maybe a little bit with some work, you can do some.
Like,
You can't put it back. I don't think you can put it
I
back.
mean, everything's rusted.
okay, great.
So maybe with a little bit of work, you'll be able to get it to a point where it's usable.
Bug, did you want to grab the other sword?
Yeah. Hey, Fernie, will you grab it for me?
Oh, yeah.
I can't reach it.
I can grab it because since you said you can't reach it.
Jesus Christ.
Oh.
Fernie, will you hold it for me? Because I have nowhere to put it. It's bigger than me.
Fine. He like opens up just like a little compartment, just like puts it there and like closes
It's like sticking out, just like you slam the door and it's just like out of there, like.
I'm ready to go to the cistern.
Let's go to the cistern.
I've never smoked a cigar before, so I'd love to. I don't know if they have them there. I was just,
I'm ready to fight!
So y'all exit this room and see on either side of you there are two doorways. One of them has a symbol above it with with stained glass and smoke. Right. And it looks like a little man like thinking with something coming out of his mouth.
cigar.
Okay.
And then to the left there is another door whose symbol has been rubbed off with time, and there's some rubble around the foot of the door. What do you do?
blockage.
Yes.
Remember he said there's a blockage to the cistern.
Oh, Fernie, you're brilliant.
What?
Okay, I think that we should go in the one with the rubble down below.
Dolores, he's clearly smoking a cigar.
I know, but you heard Fernie. I'm trying to practice trust.
But you did say that a cistern
Is
is
a
a
church.
place where they smoke cigars, and that's
You were very
Right,
clear
there's
with the
another
cigar.
there's another cistern.
Oh.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Oh,
I know
so
they
there's
both use the same.
multiple kinds.
Roll deception.
Okay.
Yep.
One
That is a nat 1. So
plus 5.
That's still a nat 1.
Okay.
Nat 1 happens. So everyone, you've never seen through a lie so clearly in your life. In fact, you all remember what a cistern is. A cistern
Fernie's thing opens just like
a
Oh
cistern
no,
is,
it's the 90s thing again.
You remember that a cistern is a place where water is stored and gathered in a castle.
Yes.
And so knowing this, you all look at Dolores.
I just remember what the ants told me about cisterns.
I was so lost
Cistern
during
of the
this.
traveling ants.
What? You guys are disgusting.
I can't believe you would lie to us. But I also can't believe that that is also something that really exists, where people smoke cigars.
Thank you.
So that's still pretty cool.
Thank
But
you.
what is that called?
Cistern.
And that's not what it's called.
A cigar lounge.
Oh.
It's for adults. I just wanted to. I didn't know what a cistern was. Okay.
You can hear from the other side of that door. They're like, "Hey, you people talking out there? Why not come into our church lounge? That's what this is. Do-do-do-do.
I'm actually good.
No.
I'm actually very
Well,
good.
another 1,000 years of solitude. Doodly-bip-bip.
Okay, I go in the blockage
Let's go into the
door.
blockage.
Very
Okay.
good.
So as you try to open this door, water spills out from underneath. And you see that there are these cobbly little stones that have made their way under the door, making it a little bit hard to even open the thing. And as you open the door, you're faced with this wall of stone. And where you think it would usually be a cave-in with lots of little boulders here and there, it's actually a pretty solid stone slab. Almost completely sealed off to a point that looks intentional and in a way that you're not quite sure how it would even get into this hallway.
Can I detect magic?
You can. So you, Bug, are detecting magic, and you start to see something very familiar. This blue line, right? Going from the middle of this area, but it's not just a single blue line, it's branching out, almost like a root structure. And it's headed all the way up, and it stops 2 feet above the ceiling. So you can't see past 2 feet of stone, but it gives you the idea that there might be something root-shaped continuing upward.
I don't know, guys.
What do you see?
Your
I feel like
goblin
you saw
hands see.
something.
Something is in this wall, and it's going up.
The roots from the table and the flower.
Guys, there is something
It's the-
growing.
I think it's the-
I really think we should have tugged on that flower.
This goes all the way to the top.
What?
I wish I had a cigar right now.
Let
Hey,
the
did someone
cigar-
say that it's going
We're good. Trust me, we do not want to hang out with those guys, okay? They've been alone for a
Guys, this
decade.
is all connected.
I've been touched by a woman in years.
No, thank you. Although I am tempted. My God. Okay, no.
It feels like we should just go back to that flower and do what it felt like we should do, which is yank it. And that guy doesn't want us to do it.
Because
Gaspard.
the witch doesn't want us to do it.
Yes.
Yes. He's cursed. He's cursed. He's overtaken by the curse.
Okay.
We
Okay.
just gotta pull that lever.
Okay.
Coda,
I'll go.
Go, Coda, go.
do you want to take anyone?
Sounds like Dolores wants to go.
No, I don't want to
you
go.
wanna go?
No, I was thinking
Okay, well,
maybe
then I'm
Bug.
gone. You
Okay.
Go. I'm gonna go check out these cigars.
Go get a cigar, but
I'll be right back here. I'll be
Don't-
back here by the time you come
don't
back.
lollygag.
Don't-
I'm serious.
Don't let them convince you.
I'm gonna go really
of
quick.
Anything.
I just want to go really quick.
Okay.
You go faster.
And go.
Go.
All right, so we follow Coda first,
Hi,
running
Bug.
like this real quick. We follow Coda running really, really quick, and you make your way up there. You are back.
I am.
Did you figure out anything?
I did, but I'm gonna need you to step over there.
Okay, can you roll persuasion for me, please?
16 plus mine. It's 15.
Okay, 15. All right, so Gaspard looks at you for a moment and is like, you know, the contract that you signed, I put a lot of trust in you. So I'm not going to second guess you now. And he walks about 20 feet away into the corner and is like, is this good enough?
Perfect.
Perfect.
And then I take out both swords and I shink.
Ooh, okay,
I not
roll to hit for me.
Okay.
So just see,
20.
a natural 20. Is that our first combat one?
Yeah.
No, Bug had one before.
Oh, yeah.
But okay, so a natural 20. Coda, you slice this flower so perfectly that it stays standing for just a moment until and just sort of falls into a pile there. And Gaspard doesn't even have time to react before the flower itself lets out this horrifying, shrieking wail. Almost sounds like a woman's voice screaming, spewing some black smoke, shriveling, and then winding down. And Gaspard goes, what? Why did you do this?
I'll explain later.
So, Coda, you dash out of the room and head on back. We cut mid-conversation to Fernie with these guys. And that's when I told him a
just be
cistern
like-
is a type of a place where they store water, and that's where the witch is. But you got to cut the roots attached to the flower.
Oh wow. We should have come over here and talked to you guys.
Yeah, well, you know, everybody's a little bit different. Not everyone's into cigars. Oh, also, be wary of the vault. It's not everything you think it is.
What?
It's a whole
it was
situation.
there was a golden suit of armor. Is that all?
Well, yeah, the golden suit of armor is fine. It's the rest of it that you. And then, as you're doing that, Coda.
Bernie, let's go.
Okay. Yeah. It's not important. Sorry about that.
Tom's like, thanks for putting your mouth on me.
Oh my God.
Tom.
Oh.
So, Dolores and Bug, while this is all going on and you're hearing this commotion in the background, you see this stone become more and more transparent.
Bug. But I'm looking at you and I'm going, so the thing about imposter syndrome that I've been thinking about is the fact that I don't know my
Honey,
greatness.
I totally
and
get it.
sometimes I think I have to sit into,
Honey.
oh my God!
So it's more and more transparent, and it's you start to see this pearlescent aspect to it, where light is fading through, and it becomes completely clear, but then cracks like stone.
Are we
It
dying?
falls all the way through.
No, my hero must have cut the flower.
Oh, Coda.
And you see from up above with all these broken stones, there's just dangling, like broken, almost singed roots that are looking to take hold and can't.
That's really sad.
It means it's time to fight.
Yeah, you really want to fight. Also, imposter syndrome. I understand.
Me and Fernie burst in the door.
Hey, guys.
Hey, oh, it's gone.
Yeah.
Wow.
So you're making your way into this cistern, and your feet give way from stone to just a couple of inches of murky, stagnant water. And you can see that, lining the walls here, coming from where you just came, there are roots that have now been decayed and desecrated. But around them, there isn't any muck or goo. Fernie, you being so close to the moon can tell that the moon water was running through here.
Interesting.
And as you look inside, you just see two things. You can see two shapes in the distance. One looks like this terrifying lizard bat beast, horrifying little monster. And next to it is just a little girl crying and holding it. And she looks over to you and goes, please don't hurt him. He didn't know what he was doing.
Oh, God. This really hurts.
I think we're gonna have to hurt that thing.
What if she's the witch?
Probably.
No, she's just a little girl. She's innocent. She doesn't know what she's doing.
Dolores,
What?
never trust little girls.
Okay.
Horror movies for sure.
God, I'm in open-toed shoes in this water.
So am I. So am I, okay?
Do all three of you think that this might be a witch?
Yeah, can I detect
If
magic?
that is the case, I think what might be better is everybody give me a D20 roll for investigation right now.
Okay.
Dolores, are you also inspecting this?
14.
I want to inspect it because I want us to be wrong.
14 as well.
I don't want this little girl to be a witch.
6.
1.
My investigation is +5.
Oh,
Natural 1?
just 1.
Okay, you've never seen anything that's more of a little girl in your life. Everybody else, you think something might be up, but it very much looks to you like a little girl from this distance. She continues to cry, please, he really didn't mean it. This is the only place we're safe.
Okay.
Please.
Okay. I want to give her a hug. I just think that she's in need. We need to save her.
Well, maybe she knows. Hey, have you seen the hag?
The what?
The hag.
The hag.
Have you seen the hag?
Probably doesn't even know what that means.
I don't know what that is.
I know.
Please.
It's okay.
Who are you crying about?
I'm just scared. No one's been in here for so long. I'm just so scared.
I noticed you're not an object.
That's why I think it's the witch.
Oh.
I don't know what
Hey,
you
little girl, what's your name?
My name is, and her jaw opens wide. She
Oh,
just screams at you, screams. Everybody roll initiative.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I can't
What?
pronounce that.
Ooh, y'all
9.
Mine's 10.
10
I
plus,
rolled.
or just
No,
10?
just 10.
I rolled a 6 again. One more
Plus.
6.
Plus.
Plus 1, 7.
Okay, Coda?
5.
5. All right, and I gotta roll one more.
Oh, God.
Okay, 4. That's good. So as she screams, this little girl turns completely invisible. So you are trying to listen to hear if you can hear this invisible little girl, but it's only now that you start to realize that the droplets that you're hearing in the distance aren't droplets, they're footsteps. They're everywhere, and there have been footsteps in this water for as long as you've been in this room. Immediately behind Bug, seemingly from out of the ether, completely invisible, claws appear, and behind it, a horrible looking woman. Green skin peeling off, bubbles and boils everywhere, white wiry hair, and she slashes at your face. Let's see here, that is a 6. Okay, so that's definitely gonna hit.
Yeah.
And she does 10 damage to you. So she catches right on your cheek and hits a couple vital points. Immediately, the thing that is next to her rushes off in the water as well and begins getting some distance from you.
What is with everybody today and hitting my face?
Do you want pie?
No!
Next up is Dolores. Dolores, you just watched Bug get slashed across the face from an invisible woman. What do you do? She is visible now.
This bitch is crazy.
You did.
There it is. There it is.
You told us to trust her, but it's okay. It's okay.
I told you to trust her because she's a little girl, and that's probably what the witch was doing.
That was your first mistake.
I'm going to do some dissonant whispers.
Ooh, okay. This is the first time you've done this in game, right?
Yep, this is the first time I've done it.
Okay, so Dolores, you basically whisper a series of words and sounds at a tune that just don't make sense. And if this thing fails its wisdom saving throw, then it is going to take a fair amount of damage from you. Fernie, roll nature for me, please.
Sure. Let's see. Okay, that's just it's a 20, right?
Yeah.
That is a
Natural 20. Fernie, you recognize that this thing is a cockatrice. A cockatrice is a bat, lizard, bird situation, and it's famous for its ability to turn living things into stone.
Oh shit.
so
How big is it?
It is actually pretty small. It's just dangerous. Like, think of it like if a snake was a dog. Funny.
So Fernie turns in mid combat. He's like, okay, and so here's the thing, and it's like him explaining the whole thing.
I was pausing.
Oh!
So now you know what a cockatrice is, everybody. It's a cockatrice next to the hag. What would you like to do?
It's a cockatrice.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, next to the witch. So the cockatrice, I want to do the whispers to the cockatrice because I do not want that thing turning any of us into stone. Then we won't be useful at all.
Very, very smart move. All right, so let's see here. This cockatrice is going to roll a wisdom save. So the cockatrice rolls a 3. It does not resist you, so it is fully susceptible to these dissonant whispers. Dolores, tell me about what these horrible things you whisper are. Are they even understandable to our ear? What does it sound
Yes,
like?
they're understandable.
Okay.
It sounds like, you're doing a great job.
Okay, so this message confuses the hell out of the cockatrice, and it takes a lot of damage. Its mind starts to tear at it, and it just hears the great job, and it can't even understand your language. It doesn't speak at all, but somehow it knows your intent. Let's roll that damage for dissonant whispers.
4,
5,
9,
5,
14,
4.
18.
18 damage. You do 18 damage. So this cockatrice starts whipping its head back and forth, hitting it on one of the columns that's near it, as you would normally find.
In
a
a
cistern.
cistern.
It starts like spewing liquid from its nose, trying to get it out of there, and is just absolutely enraged, but it is not doing so hot. And in addition to what you've done damage-wise with Dissonant Whispers, this does drive it a little bit mad and inflicts it with fear. So the cockatrice starts to run away.
Good.
Now we find Bug, it's your turn.
Okay, so this thing's at a little bit of a distance.
A little bit of a distance.
Okay, so maybe it's time for a little bit of a reprise, maybe a comeback story with a little thing I like to call Crossbow Nation. Okay, so Bug's gonna take out my crossbow, and I'm gonna swing this thing, and I'm gonna go, Coda, Coda, gonna take out my crossbow. Watch.
Just roll your d20 to see if you hit.
Here we go. 3 plus 2, 5.
Oh.
Okay, so that doesn't hit, but you do have, it pings off of one of the columns and hits another column and just whizzes past the cockatrice as it's running by.
Okay, Bug gets so embarrassed. This is the most embarrassed Bug's ever been. Like, I cannot keep messing up in front of my heroes. So, this is it. I'm gonna finally invoke duplicity in battle, the way I know I should, as my bonus action.
Amazing. So,
Nice.
You can do this within 30 feet of you, which is about as far as the cockatrice is. Do you
Yeah.
have it near you, or do you want to like have it next to it and start giving chase?
I am just gonna put a second version of Bug in front of that cockatee.
Amazing. Great.
Cockatoo-poo-poo, whatever.
Cockatrice.
Cockatrice.
That's fine. Great. Perfect. So that is your turn, Bug. We now have Fernie.
All right. So, above game really quick. This hag is completely invisible, right?
No. Now, once it attacked, it is no
Oh, we
longer
now
invisible.
see it.
Yes.
So, all right. While everyone else is going after this cockatrice, Fernie is going after this hag. Fernie is first going to summon Beast.
Oh, great.
So Fernie they do this. Their eyes shine white and all this stuff, and everything like goes crazy. And then like this beam shows up in front of them.
Great.
And then this small little beast
Nice.
shows up. A very pissed off raccoon.
Okay.
Just a very chubby, but
Oh.
pissed raccoon.
Okay.
Great.
Very fierce.
Fantastic. So you've invoked this beast. So it takes its turn after you.
Yes.
So that was your action or your bonus?
That was my action. As a bonus action, I'm going to turn into a wild shape.
Amazing. What's your wild shape this time?
So Fernie summons this beast, and then he gets down onto the ground. He like kind of lays down, and then suddenly his vines start wrapping around him. Moss starts growing out, and he transforms into a giant, mossy, viney alligator.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
Fun.
Amazing. So you're just getting prepped.
Yeah, just fully geared up.
And now it's the raccoon's turn.
Yes! Name him.
So Reuben the raccoon. he's like, what's up, guys? All right, it's me, Reuben. How's it going? All right, this hag's going down.
Yeah!
Here we go. And he runs on 2 feet. He does not run like a raccoon. He's like, all right, let's.
He's just a guy.
He's just some guy, but he happens to be.
Amazing.
Yeah, he's gonna go up and he's gonna like start trying to get this.
All right, roll to hit as he's trying to get him.
All right.
This is the coolest thing I've ever
That
seen.
is a 12.
Damn.
Plus,
Let's see. What do I add to that?
that's a 12 plus 6.
Oh, great.
So
Damn.
you rolled an 18. That does hit. Roll for damage because this
Okay.
raccoon is the first one to hit the hag this
All
entire
right.
time.
And let's see. So hit is 1d8. All right. That's an 8.
8. Oh, that's great.
1d8 plus 4 plus spells level. So that's a level 2 spell.
1d8 plus 4 plus 2. All right, so that is 1d8. You rolled 8 plus 4, so that's 13 damage.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Wow.
And he has multi-attack.
Woo! That's actually wild.
Ruben's crazy.
So,
Ruben's like, all right, let's keep going.
so Ruben is, laying down the law. Go ahead and roll to hit again
Okay.
for that multi-attack.
That's a 1.
So Ruben is just walking over and batting at the hearth hag, just doing some major damage, and then he just sort of like turns around and is like so stoked. He's like, hey! He tries to hit her again and just completely whiffs it and falls over. Just sort of like in the like 2 inches of water, even though he's a spirit. Why not? Why not? Great. Next up.
Wait, Bug just watched that whole Fernie just do that whole thing and the raccoon, and I just went, it's crazy to see your heroes. It's crazy to see your heroes at work.
Ruben's like,
Ruben's just face is like. Ruben takes 5 damage.
okay. So Ruben's at 25.
Yeah.
Ruben, no!
Next up is Coda.
Okay, and I'm kind of like amped up from the night before. I'm kind of triggered from the fight that I just had
Yeah.
last night. So I unsheathed Snake's Talon and my new sword, and I look at the hag and I'm like, you're mine, bitch.
She
I'll
is
try
a
it again.
bitch.
You're mine, witch. I cast True Strike, and it's like a light beam directly at the hag. It's like a laser pointer.
Yes.
Yes,
Okay.
it's like Wicked meets Star Wars.
It's like Wicked meets
Yeah.
Star Wars.
Yeah.
Then I cast Blade Song, and it's like dun 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 dun, and it's like nasty EDM that fills
Nice.
this cistern. It's like
Stinky.
dun, dun, dun.
I have never liked this music.
Ruben's like,
I love it.
his
Okay.
little tummy just
So, Coda, given that is your turn, right?
Yeah.
Okay, great. We now get back to the cockatrice. It gets away from your duplicity, little shade there.
Bug
it
two.
makes its way over to the corner. And in the corner, you see what have previously appeared to be like pots of water. And it screams at one. And you sort of see that same kind of shimmer that you saw before. And what appeared to you to be water before now breaks its illusion, and it is a second cockatrice that wakes up. And starts charging at you. No, this is D&D, bitch. Been going so easy on you. God damn it.
True, true.
This first cockatrice just nudges that as its bonus action, and then it turns back to you, Bug number 2, and runs at you and tries to give a strong bite. So let's see here. It's bites.
On Bug number 2?
On Bug number 2. And it rolls a 16 to hit. What is your armor class?
14.
So it bites into bug number 2 and is very surprised that its jaw is not able to find ground of any kind. And it's even more confused because it's still hearing those whispers and are terrified. So it's not quite sure what's happening. And that brings us back to the hag. Now this hag, for the first time, you are getting a clear view. It is not a little girl. It is not a shimmery, invisible thing. It is wearing long, broken robes, disgusting and drenched in fetid water, long white hair, a shrill, twisted smile. And where you've heard stories of witches before, this is a very different thing. This is some kind of fiend. And it is looking at you once again, and it is absolutely pissed because you have broken the good thing it has here. So it's once again looking at you, Bug. And it is going to use something called Vicious Mockery. Let's see, you're going to do a wisdom saving throw.
Yeah, okay, here we go. On a roll, on a 20, right?
Yeah.
D20. Okay, Bug! 15. Plus
15.
2.
So it is whispering to you. You can finally hear it use language for the first time. It says like, the smallest one, not strong at all. And for whatever reason, as low as you've been feeling about yourself, these words just bounce right off you because you know that's not true.
I've been meaner to myself, bitch. Is that all you got?
The hag, hearing you say that all you got, is aiming exactly for the exact place it hit before. And for anyone who's ever been flicked really hard twice in the same place, that sucks. So let's see if this hits. That is a 16 to hit. What is your armor class?
14.
It does hit. It sure do. Now I have to roll these.
You've had a hard day.
Don't
right.
be my mom right now.
I don't know what else I can be.
All right, so it is going to slash at your face, and it does 7. It does 11 damage to you, Bug.
Okay, guys, I am at 3 HP.
Oof. Okay.
But I can help myself.
Get out of there, bud.
So-
Get out of there.
Yeah.
How we're all right there next to it, right?
You are, but it is unfortunately not your turn.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, but I'll figure it out. I'll figure it
The
out.
second cockatrice that has entered the field is watching its master slash at your face. Seeing that you're weak and smelling blood quite literally in the water, it charges at you.
You come at me.
And it is going to try to bite you, Bug. And it rolls an 18, so it does
I go.
hit you. You have just taken 3 damage. You fall face first into the water. Looking to the side, you can see a little bit of blood trickling out. And you feel something from the cockatrice's teeth start to seep in. And we are in death saves for the first time this game. And we're just gonna have to wait to see if Bug survives next time.
Ruben will save you.
Honestly.
Ruben drifts past your little trickle of blood, also face down in the blood.
But he's also just kind of like,
You assholes slap me. Ruben might be my best bet.
Yeah. And that's it on this episode of Sword AF. Join us next time, and we will see you soon.